Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. For this special video showcase, we're going to once again be returning to the Marvel Transformers UK comic. What we're going to do with this video, we're going to do a quick flick from cover to cover. We'll stop and point out anything that's quite interesting, and then what I'll do is I'll go back to the beginning and I'll go nice and slowly over all of the actual comic strip itself, and then you might need to use the pause button, but you're going to be able to read it for yourself. We're currently at the moment just finishing off one of the American stories, and for those of you who don't know, or you're not just jumping on this particular video now, with it being the UK edition, they used UK stories and American stories and exactly that. So we're just coming to the end of an American story before they start their own. Now this is issue number 28. It was 30p and it was the 28th of September 1985, and this one was the very first one that I brought. So this one's got a bit of special memories for myself. This was the very first one that I remember owning. This isn't the actual copy, unfortunately. This belonged to somebody else who lived there, but yeah, I had exactly the same. I had my name, or it said Humphreys, as I say on there, when it was delivered by the paperboy. So I'm really looking forward to doing this one. So here it is, and again you'll be able to tell that it's the American comic strip because there's a much more dialogue, and then the actual artwork for the toys, it is vastly different. You'll see as soon as I show you some of the UK stuff as well. So we've got some information here. We've got another little Robo Capers cartoon there. Again, I'm going to whip through this really fast purely because we're going to go nice and slow at the end. So the people who don't really need or want to read the comic, they can just have the quick review at the beginning. So there we go. This is the comic strip. And as I say, you'll see the artwork on Megatron and everything. It's totally different. I'll give you, funnily enough, an example of what I mean by that in 2 seconds, because I'm going to use the other book I use as well. So this is the story so far. The Dinobots have obviously arrived, and this is now all colour. The old magazines, comics used to not be all in colour, so I'd have to use this book, but I'm going to use this for a second and I'm going to show you why. But you can see here that there's something missing in the middle, and that's because with this issue 3, and that's the reason why I probably brought it for the very first time. This isn't the actual poster, obviously, but that is the poster that came with this comic. How good is that? Amazing. That's what came with this comic, and of course the previous owner's done exactly what I did, took it out and put it on its wall, and it's probably been damaged since then. We've got a fact file on Snarl, and it's advertising Decepticon Dam Busters next, and I'll show you a little bit about that. We've got a letters page from Soundwave. Jawbreakers, I think they're an international suite. They're like a gobstopper. They were 10p for 3 back then. And then we've got a Machine Man comic strip, because with it being a Marvel tie-in, he's a Marvel character, but again, he's not one of the huge stars that's going to take away the attention from the Transformers. Right, let's quickly just go through here. So yeah, it's advertising Decepticon Dam Busters next, which is a British comic strip, UK rather, and I'll show it you in a second. But what I quickly want to do is there's an advert on the back. Say the only disappointing thing with this is that there's no prices. Now I did quickly mention that I'm going to use this quickly, and that's for, they've got this little bit of an epilogue which I'm going to put on at the end. But exactly while I'm here, I might as well just show you the difference between the American artistry and then the UK. You can see straight away, can't you, just how different it looks. So that's a UK drawer of Grimlock. The UK artist did everything much more toy accurate, and of course this was the American comic strip. But anyway, let's get on to the actual story. So for those of you who are enjoying it, thanks very much for your comments that you're still enjoying it and you're still reading it. And for everybody else, I appreciate obviously just you watching up until now. But for everyone else, here we go. Let's get on with the actual comic. Okay, and just bear with me for 2 seconds in the continuation of these stories in these books. So you see that's where we've just finished there. They've got this little bit extra. Perfect, there we go. And as I say, that's now when we come back to the issue 29, it's going to be the UK stories, and then of course they tie back in with the Americans when they get time. But there we go. So thank you for watching this. Again, if you are reading it and enjoying it, I'm glad you are too. It was just a crazy idea I had 28 issues back, obviously, just to do this, because I know that some people still haven't managed to see some of the UK comic strips. So there you go. Hope you're all enjoying it, and of course everybody, please take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.